Okay, today we are going to discuss again same lesson number 9, health, public health and government. So what is the portion, how the public health will be taken care by the government, and what are the precautions we have to take if any illness is there, and what is the differentiation between the public and the private, that means government and private people, what are the different hospitals and all we are taking care, how they will be taking care, and what are the different problems we have, differentiate between government hospitals and private hospitals and all we'll discuss today. And before that, there is a case study is there here in the lesson number 9. That case study I will read once. So there is a small story, just listen, small story like Kiran and Sarita are classmates in a school in Karimnagar. They are close friends, and Sarita comes from a well-to-do family. That means she is from somewhat rich family. And while Kiran's parents struggle to make ends meet, that means they are not even fulfilling their basic needs, but both are friends. So the rainy season had just ended and there was an outbreak of viral fever. So after rainy season, generally what happens, we'll have some illness, isn't it? After, if any time season changes, then definitely there will be a change even in our bodies also. So same thing happened. Both fell ill, and about the same time when they were back to the school, they talked about their illness. So after going to the school, they talked about the illness. Soon after, Sarita got a fever. So what were the experiences by both of them were here explaining. Soon after Sarita got fever, her father took her to a private hospital near their house. Sarita's father paid 100 rupees at the registration counter. Whenever the private, generally what happens in the private hospitals, will have for every stage we have to pay something for X-ray, for this, for that, for registration fee, and for writing. Doctor will write what are the medicines and all. So for everything we have to pay in a stage wise. So such a thing, first she entered into the hospital and she paid 100 rupees there, registration counter, and they were given a card and asked her to wait. They gave a small card and asked her to wait. And after that, very soon the doctor saw her. Immediately after, within a couple of minutes, the doctor came and he examined her. And he recommended a number of blood tests and a chest x-ray. They went to the respective counters and everything was easy and comfortable. So first they said chest x-ray, you have to take chest x-ray, and after that blood test, everything within a minute's time it will be over. And everything was easy and comfortable, and everyone was very politely made them feel at home. So they provide very good hospitality. And please come, please go, you go there and just do it, like that, everything they were saying. And everyone was polite. And when they came back to the doctor after the test, he prescribed a medicine for the fever and asked them visit again after the following day with the test results. The following day, the doctor went through the test reports and said that everything was alright. And he felt Sarita had a viral infection and there was a cause for worry. No cause for worry. He prescribed several medicines. So he had given a big prescription in that what are the many medicines he has given, and he said nothing to worry. And after that she was feeling much better and back to school. So after taking medicines and all, in a couple of days, after 4 to 5 days after that, she came back to school with a good condition. And this is the experience of Sarita. Okay, because she is rich and she went to private hospital and everything was done immediately. So everything was over. But here Kiran, what is his experience we'll see. Kiran also had fever and body ache. His father could not take off his work, and they went to the nearby government hospital only after 2 days. Actually, Kiran got a fever, but till 2 days the dad did not get any time to take him. So what happened after 2 days, he went to where he went? He went to the government hospital. After going to the government hospital, there had been quite big line was there, queue was there, and Kiran was feeling very ill and he could barely stand. He was unable to stand in that long queue because he is a sick person since 2 days, isn't it? And finally, after waiting for almost 3 hours, he waited in that long queue and he waited for 3 hours. They were able to see the doctor. After 3 hours, he was able to see the doctor. And after examining Kiran, the doctor said that they should get a blood test done. The blood test took another 2 hours. Again, the queue, these people will go to the queue, and again he was standing on the queue, and he took blood test also. And another 2 hours, they were told to come, and the next day for the report. And again after that, again 2 days after, he has to take to the report. And the same process of waiting was repeated for 2 hours, 2 hours like that and everywhere. And the doctor looked at the report and said that Kiran had a viral fever like others in the town. So because the season was changing, because of that, even Kiran also got the viral infection. And he prescribed some medicines for the fever and asked him to Kiran to take lot of fluids and rest. So what doctor said, he gave some medicines, and after that he has to take a liquid diet, fluids. Fluids means more water, coconut water, orange juice, like that fluids he has to take, and finally he has to take rest, and then it will be subside. And Kiran got well and attended the school. Finally he also attended the school. So this is the experience of both Kiran and Sarita. But here, what is the difference? In the private hospital, immediately then and there everything was done. But in the government hospital, there is a long queue, and he was standing in a queue long hours. And after that, he for medicines, for the blood test, for everything, he has to take a long time. It again after that he got reports after 2 days. So this is all time consuming in the government hospital. And Sarita really felt sorry for Kiran, and he had to undergo so much hardship to seek treatment. For taking treatment, for seeking treatment, there was a lot of time. In the meantime, something happens, what happens? We can't say no. So, he felt lucky to have gone to modern private hospital wherever everything is smooth and easy. When Kiran asked her how much they had spent, Kiran was asking Sarita how much he spent. Almost she spent 3,500 rupees, but the charges. But Kiran spent only 100 rupees. So here the difference is the same viral infection for both of them, but the treatment is almost same, but it has taken a long time and less money in government hospital, and very less time and more money in the private hospital. So that is the difference between these two children. From the story above, you must have understood that we can roughly divide the healthcare facilities into 2 categories. So by seeing this case study, by seeing this example, we can understand that there are 2 things are there: private and government hospitals, private and government health services. So such government and private health services, there is a lot of difference. Mainly the government services are not profit oriented, because it is for welfare of the people they are going, because everyone is economically, everyone is equal, isn't it? There is a lot of, many people are below poverty line also. If they got much sickness, or if they got any chronic diseases, means very long, lifelong diseases like diabetes, many things. If any kidney failure or heart problems, if anything such problems happens, where they go? If they are poor, they cannot afford. So such a time, what they have to do? They have to go to the government hospitals. And government hospitals will take care of all those things, but it is time consuming, and it takes much time. And in the private hospitals, maybe they give a good medicine and all, but it takes it is very expensive. Everyone cannot afford that much expensive. Okay, so this is about the case study. We are talking about healthcare services and public health services. These public health services is a system The health services hospitals are run by the government, and government is providing all the services, but it will little bit take time because many people, for example, you take Gandhi Hospital or NIMS or Usmania General Hospital. These are all public hospitals only. But what they are giving good treatment and all, but it takes a lot of time consuming and it is very far from our places. But even though they are not a profit motive, they are giving good services in a less price. Okay, so this is public services, and sometimes they are different. Not only here we are talking about Gandhi, NIMS and all. We will have a village level. In a village level, in ASHA workers will be there. These ASHA workers, before that in the keywords I explained. So these ASHA workers, what they do, they will give village services center, provide nutrition and immunization. There will be awareness to the rural people and villagers. They will be giving some, these ASHA workers, they will be giving some, immunization, how to improve our immunization, what sort of food we have to take, if the pregnant ladies are there, how to take care of themselves, and if the infants, that means within, actually in India, we have infant mortality rate is more. Infant mortality rate. So what is this infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate means those children, out of 1,000 children, many children are dying within a 1 year in India. That rate is much more percentage is there in India. Why? Because within 1 year children, they are dying with jaundice and other diarrhea and such things. Children are dying. Not children, actually they are infants. That means more than children. Very within 1 year children. The babies from 0 to 1 year children. So those children, why they are dying? Why the infant mortality rate is very much in India means because the deliveries, whatever they are doing, they are in a traditional method. In the sometimes a lack of health facilities. Okay, lack of healthcare facilities, lack of hospitals and all. From the villages, they are all the way they are coming to the towns for getting delivery and all. So all these things, these rate is increasing. So the government services nowadays, what they are giving, these ASHA workers and all, they are going to each and every village and they are saying the awareness. They are creating awareness in the people, particularly pregnant women, what sort of food they have to take, and infant children, how to take care of them. Because in India, most of them are literacy is very less. So when the literacy is very less, they are not aware of those things, how to immunize ourselves, how to take good food when the mother is pregnant and all. So such times these ASHA workers are showing all the things. They are showing what sort of benefits they can take from the government and what food is supplying for that particular person's pregnant ladies, infant people, what they are getting. And one more thing is there, Anganwadi schools. These Anganwadi schools, these are not only schools, these are the health centers also. 0 to 5 age children, they will be giving good nutritious food and also they will be training. These are all trained people. Asha workers and Anganwadi teachers, these are all trained. So once they trained, they will explain all the things to the village, particularly rural areas and rural areas and villages near the tribal areas. So these are all they will be explaining all these things. And next is and area hospitals. I told you about the area hospitals also. If the 500 people, they can cover 500 people in that one area, and it has 100 beds will be 100 beds will be there in the area hospitals. Okay, like that divisional level and the district level, like that many hospitals. This is all only provided by the government. Government is providing all these things. When you come to the and sub-centers, some community health centers are there. There are 30,000 beds, 30,000 people. For 30,000 people, PHS are there. PHS means the public health services. Roughly around 30,000 people. These public health services are roughly for 30,000 people. It covers 30,000 people who ever sick. Not 30,000 people will not be sick, isn't it? So such times they will cover that many people. Whoever they are sick, they will be taking care of that, and more than 500 beds will be there in that. So like big hospitals, Osmania General Hospital, NIMS, and what do you call Gandhi Hospital, like many government hospitals are providing from the village level to district level and state level. And it is called for public for many reasons. Why they are public? Because it is used for the governments, okay, and government is providing, and it is not a profit motive. They will be taking care, it is a service oriented, and people are giving a nominal fees, and they will be treating even for the day chronic diseases also. So this is about the government hospital. And what about private hospital? Just now I gave an example of Sarita, how she went for a small viral infection. She got 3,500 rupees spent for only for 2 days treatment. That means there will be profit motive. When the profit motive, people are giving a lot of money everywhere, in every stage they will be taking a lot of money, and they will be giving facilities. At the same time, sometimes it is not sure if something happens to patient, they are not responsible also. Many private hospitals, people are dying, but nobody is responsible for that, isn't it? So these are the things happening in the government private hospital. So remaining all health insurance and healthcare qualities, that all we discuss in the next class, children. I hope everyone understood. Have a nice day. Thank you.